Welcome to Lit Talk Lounge. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe and like it. Now, let's talk about that feeling of being on a hamster wheel. You know, you're busy, you are totally swamped, but you feel like you're not actually getting anywhere. Well, today, we're going to dive deep into why that happens, and more importantly, we're going to build a clear roadmap to change it for good, using some of the most powerful habits out there for personal success. I mean, you know this feeling, right? Your to-do list just seems to get longer and longer. You're jumping from one thing to the next. Your calendar is just a wall of meetings. And then, at the end of the day, you kind of lean back and think, what did I actually do today that mattered? If that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. It is a classic trap of modern life, and we're about to find the way out. So here's our game plan to break free. First, we're going to identify the trap itself, what it looks like, and why we fall into it. Then we'll get into the fundamental mindset shift you've got to make. After that, we'll actually build your core system for real productivity, see how that leads to even bigger wins, and we'll wrap it all up by focusing on the very first effective habit you can start tomorrow. All right, first up, let's put a name to the enemy, shall we? It's called reactive living. This is what happens when your day is basically hijacked by other people's emergencies, by the constant ping of emails, by notifications, by literally everything except your own priorities. You spend your whole day just reacting instead of acting. In this quote from Covey, the genius behind the 7 habits just nails the solution. Effectiveness is not luck. It's a result of habits, mindset, and consistent action. Think about that. What he's saying is that the most effective people, they aren't just getting lucky. They don't have some secret 25th hour in their day. No, they have built a system. They have a specific mindset, and they show up and do the work consistently. It's a choice, not a chance. So that leads us right into the solution. This is the first and honestly the most important habit of them all, shifting from that reactive mindset to a proactive one. This is all about taking back the steering wheel of your own life. And you know what's so cool? You can actually see this mindset in the words we use. Look at the reactive language. I have to. There's nothing I can do. It's so passive, right? It's giving your power away. But then look at the proactive side. I choose to. Let's look at our options. It's about ownership. I mean, just try it. The next time you think, I have to do this, just switch it to I choose to do this. It's a small change, but it's a massive psychological shift. It reminds you that you are in the driver's seat. Okay, so you've adopted that proactive mindset. Awesome. But how do you turn that feeling into a practical, day-to-day system for getting the right things done? Well, this is where we build the engine for your effectiveness. And it's actually a beautifully simple 2-step process. It all starts with habit 2, which is begin with the end in mind. This is basically knowing your destination before you even start the car. What's the goal? A promotion? A healthier life? You have to define what winning looks like for you. And once you have that destination, habit 3 kicks in. Put first things first. This is the day in, day out discipline to act on what moves you toward that destination, instead of getting sidetracked by all the urgent but unimportant stuff. Okay, so let's say you've done it. You've mastered yourself, you are proactive, you have a crystal clear vision, and you execute on your real priorities every single day. So, what's next? Well, this is where you unlock a completely new level of achievement by applying these same principles to how you interact with other people. These next few habits are what Covey called the public victory, and they're all about working brilliantly with others. It kicks off with think win-win, a mindset where you're always looking for solutions where everybody comes out ahead. Then you've got seek first to understand, then to be understood. This one's a game changer. It means you actually listen to people to understand them, not just to plan what you're going to say next. That naturally leads to synergy, which is where you combine everyone's strengths to create something way better than any one person could have alone. And finally, none of this is sustainable without sharpen the saw. That is the habit of taking care of yourself, of renewing your energy so you can keep showing up as your best self. I know, this has been a lot of information, a lot of theory. So let's bring it all back home, because the goal here isn't just to understand these ideas, it's to actually live them. And guess what? That whole journey starts with a single, small, deliberate choice. So this is the crucial point. Forget about trying to master all 7 habits by next week. Just think about tomorrow. Look at your day, think about your big goals, and ask yourself this one question.
What is the single most important thing you can do tomorrow that will move you closer to your end in mind? Is it writing that first chapter? Is it spending an uninterrupted hour with your family? Is it finally making that phone call you've been putting off? Figure that out tonight and commit to making it the very first thing you do. That right there is your first step to stop being busy and start being truly effective.